Hi, welcome back to Dresdale. City Skylines PS4 console Let's Play. I think I was wrapping up the last episode, and what happened was it stopped recording. I didn't have. Usually, I have my cell phone with like a vibrate alarm that goes off in my pocket. And I'm like, oh, okay. I set it, maybe 10 minutes before the an hour. So I know I kind of ramble on and say goodbye 20 times, but I didn't. Because it's early in the morning, and my cell phone was charging on with the laptop. And I was eyeballing it with the oven timer, the oven, the clock. But it's hard to see, and I was like, I think we're close. And I was just about to say goodbye and it stopped. So hopefully, I found a good place to stop it. And then you guys are like, oh, well, what are you talking about? Everything sounded fine. And if it didn't, sorry about that. That's just the life we live on console. You can record up to 60 minutes, and if you don't manage your time really well, then you just stop abruptly. So today we're gonna finish this. We'll put down our services. We'll have to run power to it because there's nothing here. That's just the way life is, but that's okay. We might be able to get rid of this power. Now I'm looking at our city, or at least we're gonna shorten it to here. Let me get rid of this line. Do we have a power line coming down here? And then we can get rid of this because we got these buildings making connection. How are we doing emptying our trash? Oh, 13. That's really good. I was surprised that it emptied that quickly. These guys are working hard for us. Okay. Just in case you don't know how to read this, garbage reserve is how much it can hold. And they can hold up to 20, I think it's 200,000 units. Yeah, it's 200,000 units of garbage. That's at 188,000, right? So that's as the trucks go out and collect the garbage, they like store it somewhere inside on the building. That's what maybe these bays are for over here, right? And then they bring it into the building and sort it. My son likes watching Blippi. So if you don't know, there's a personality on YouTube. His name's Blippi. He's a pretty funny guy. He does like kid educational videos. It's really cool. He's what I should have did, but he's doing it, and I'm an electrical engineer instead. So that's okay. But he went to a recycle center, and he kind of waste management, the big green trucks, and kind of showed the kids like the different sorting. And that's a job, man. I tell you what, if you're a recycling sorter, thank you for your service. It's tough, man. That stuff's flying on that conveyor belt, and these people are throwing them in all kinds of bins like super fast. Man, they're doing that all day. It's gotta be tough. And I'm like I try to do my best with my recycling, but then I go, well, sometimes I throw non-recyclables in there and say, hey, someone needs a job, man. If I'm perfect on this, and they don't need sorters. Anyway, back to this. So they go up, they bring the trash in, and then of course in the processing is up to 24,000 units a week. And then I gotta get questions. I see questions on the forums, like I said, the Reddits. I got all this garbage, and I got all these garbage icons, and my garbage trucks they're only sending out 1 or 2 trucks out of 15. Like, what's going on? Well, it's because it's at capacity. It only needs one garbage truck to collect enough trash to keep this thing running at full capacity. It doesn't need to send out all 15 trucks. That could be your problem. You might need more garbage facilities. And you can kind of see that in this menu here. So this is, I guess we're going to be doing a little topic on garbage, a little bit more detail on garbage today. See, processing power is in the yellow. So that means that we're making just that. We are 72 and 72, right? Just that. So we probably could use another recycle center. And maybe we will after because this is almost done. So maybe we'll let this finish. We can let these guys get a little angry at us before they leave. We'll turn this off, and then these guys will go out and pick up trash. And we're gonna need to do something down here anyway. We're gonna need to open up, find an area maybe to put like some utilities. So maybe we'll bring a road off of here, get rid of these trees, and we'll throw a couple of flatten this out a little bit, throw some recycle centers down here. Because that could be a problem too. So problem one could be you're at capacity. So they're just not going to send out trucks because they can't pick up any more garbage. So if you don't have that much trucks going out and you see something like this, you need more recycling, you need more processing centers. We don't necessarily need them. They're at max capacity because we're emptying. So once we unempty, they'll probably be fine. So that's one problem. Problem number two is, you know, a lot of people like to build like centralized things. You know, like, oh, I'm gonna go on the highway here and I'm gonna build me like a garbage processing complex, or I'm gonna add that to my industrial complex for my industrial zone, and that's cool. I mean, it's nice because then you kind of get all the trash out of that town, you know. And that's kind of how it is in like real life, I suppose. I'm trying to think how it is in my town. I know we have a waste management like right down the street, so they got a facility here, and there's like one in the town next to it. So they do have them in each town. So the ACUA. Anyway, some people like to build like these centralized trash collecting centers, and the problem with that is if you're only you have the base game, it's going to be difficult because you only have probably incinerators and landfills, and they have a range, and things will go beyond the green. Yeah, when we go back to here, we got coverage. You know, it's starting to get like dark here. They got really good coverage, but then you can see like kind of like here is where it transitions to like the regular road gray, red, black, whatever. And then we have no coverage here, but they'll come here and pick up trash, and we might get icons because it will like kind of build up and they'll come and collect because it's like not efficient, right? Because this is like how efficient it is, right? But then like if we were to extend this down to like here in our fishing industry and get pretty far like in the gray, they might not even ever come here because it's too far. It's just like, or maybe they send one truck here, but by the time they get here, because they're driving like so far, the trash just piles up, and they can't get to it. But the game's not going to send like 10, 20 trucks to like this one spot. They're going to send one truck to the one spot, even though the trash is accumulating to like maximum capacity in that house. They're just going to send one truck. They're going to send multiple trucks there. I don't think they will. So then you're going to find that you're not using a lot of trucks, but then you have a lot of garbage problems just because it's too far away. There's out of range because you built the centralized area and you didn't use the centralized kind of like hub and spoke garbage assets that's not in the base game, unfortunately. And those assets are this one here, the waste transfer facility. This is your spoke. It goes out and they just collect trash. So these are the ones you put in town because they have less pollution, less noise. They're basically like your recycle center. You put them in town and they just collect garbage, but they don't do anything with it. They're like landfills that like people can kind of live near. If that makes sense. They don't pollute as much. And then they have waste processing complexes. And actually I have two of them. I think the other one's here. This one came with the Japanese thing. And these guys are like the big assets that will process the garbage. So these guys send trucks out to the transfer facilities to pick the garbage up. So these guys send trucks out to your house and your businesses, in your industry, and they collect the garbage and then they store it. And then these guys over here send trucks out to the transfer stations to collect the garbage and go ahead and chew it up and make some electricity for a price, a considerable price. But that's how you would want to build, like I'm going to build like my central hub of trash. You would put these in like a bunch of areas, or like in your central area. And then you would put these like out in town. And then trucks would clog up your highways. Or maybe then you could put a cargo station. I wonder if you could. I wonder if you could ship trash. I don't know. I've never built the centralized one. I've always just used recycle centers and place them around, and it seems to work just fine. So I've always stuck with that. But I'm curious to know if you could set like, if they would drive, if the trash, how would that work? Maybe they can't. No, they wouldn't, because you need a truck to go from the transfer station to the cargo station. You're close to the transfer station, and then a truck to deliver, to pick it up. And this one goes out and picks, like, it goes to the transfer station to pick it up. So I guess that would be cool if you could like ship trash and then limit your truck traffic on your highways. So this is going to create traffic, but that's okay. Traffic's not necessarily bad if you can handle it. You just got to build the infrastructure to handle it. That's all. Yeah, we're doing fine. Everything's kind of flowing. I don't think we have any traffic issues at all, do we? We shouldn't. 94. That was good. Yeah, I saw someone had like a city of like 10,000 people. They were like at 70-something% traffic. I don't understand that. So I'm interested. If you're that person that I posted a comment to, you know, send me a link to your city. I'd be interested, like a screenshot like this. I'd like to see where your traffic's going on. You shouldn't be below like 90% traffic until you hit like 50,000 people. I mean, it's just, you just don't have the people. Or unless you, like I said, we rezone this to high density, then the traffic will increase. Alright, what were we doing? We were rambling on about garbage. Perfect. My favorite topic. This is zone some more people. Fill in some of these gaps here. I'm gonna do some terrain modifications. We're not gonna fill anybody there because it looks like I probably shouldn't put that house there if I didn't want this big cliff. People are gonna fall off of dying to me. Well, their relatives will sue me because they'll be dead. I guess. I don't want people dying in my city. It's the cliffs. I don't know, should we do like a 2x4? 4x2? Or just fill it in and see what happens. Okay. A lot of matching buildings here. That'd be nice. I know some people really like symmetry. And we'll put one house. Maybe like we'll do it like this. He'll flatten that out. And I think I talked about another one episode. They like to build on the level to the road. So like they'll build to like, oh, we're being two houses. So one will build to this level, one will build a little bit lower. So it looks like just a little bit of a slope there. That doesn't look too bad. Did anyone fill in? Did we fill those in that they weren't building on? Not really. They don't like, maybe these tiles are broken. It can happen. You get curves and curves on curves and it just doesn't fill in. So that's okay. We put a rock there, trees, little gazebo, statue. It'll all look nice. And I'm like, yeah, I forgot all about that area. Come and get it, come and get it. Oh, that's not, see how I can see that are broken. There's like a little divergence there. Oh, whoa. Well, hold on a second. Put a little house here. He needs a neighbor. He needs a friend. He needs a friend. He needs a friend. Fill these in. And we might destroy him later. Because I'm thinking we're going to need a path in here. Maybe let's make a path like that. Or maybe they'll take the road. We want people to get to our school. Nice and easy. Oh yeah, we were going to do a river here. Well, we will. And then we'll rebuild that. Just got to remember to do it. Maybe we'll do that sooner than later. Alright, let's go upgrade some of these roads. 4-lane here. Thank you for your capacity. I like to end the 4 lanes on a thing like this because then it forces people to go left or right. Which means it forces the traffic to pick a lane. Like I said, in this game, the cars will get into the lane they need to be in well in advance of when they actually need to be in it. Because the game does not want to try and like create like, I don't know how to say it nicely, but you know, like jack off maybe drivers, you know what I'm trying to say, I think. That looks about even. I don't know about that. Like, you know, the game doesn't want to create those kind of like drivers, so everyone's nice, lets you in, and all that stuff. Can I slide in here? No. kind of want like a curvy road here. So what the game will do, instead of like creating like people that like cut you off and try to cram themselves into lines of traffic, they get into traffic way early. Like way early. Like, I don't know, it's like ridiculously early, in my opinion. Whatever. Can we do some? Alright, so it's trying to make us snap on stuff, so what we're going to do is just do this. We'll turn everything off. Well, make sure you turn that down when you're building things. This gives us the freedom to do what we want with this. So maybe just do it like that. I think it's going to look something like that. Like, oh, there's a note here. I didn't quite get the angle right. Something like that, maybe. It's close. Oh man, it's so close. So we're a little too angly. And I don't know why I'm trying to make it perfect. Maybe right there. Make sure we can do this. So now we create it. So hopefully a little bit of a line there. Yeah, sure. And then we can use this road too and just go like that. Now I got like a little curvy road here. And then maybe we'll bring this road, we'll do something like this. Split these up. Like that. And then maybe we can do something like this. There you go. You got like a little curvy road, kind of weaving through your neighborhood. But it's also like a nice connected road. I'll do something similar over here. This looks like it could just go straight through. Hey, that's okay. And we gotta do something with this space. We can leave it. I kinda wanna like build in here. So maybe we'll have our road that like stops here. And I don't want that to snap on anything just yet, so no snapping please. Did I get them all? Oh no, I didn't. That's probably it's the most aggressor. Is that tool? Maybe we'll do something like, oh, that wasn't good. You know what, we can put the tools back on. Do we want to follow this? Because can we create like basically this shape inside itself? That's the question. That is the $1 million question. The $1.8 million question. How's that sound? So like something like, see, it's not, we don't have enough like space unless we start overlapping tiles, and really don't want to do that. Oh, I had it. Like, what are you building? Ah, I know. I'm trying to figure it out though, that's for sure. What are we building? We're getting rid of that. Yep. I didn't like it at all either. So maybe we'll just put a road that starts like here. Let's give us a decent snapping point. Maybe this point here. And we'll just do like a nice curve. That kind of goes through like this. Oh man, that'd be nice if we line up with that road. I think we can. That right here looks like it should be a straight run from here. Let's see. I got it right. Oh, it's close. It's close. We're gonna leave that there, and we're gonna actually come from here and do like a straight road like that, and then we'll connect. We'll get down to like, and we might just go. Well, no, we're not going because we're gonna hit that road. So we want to do like, maybe we're gonna stop there, and then do like this tool here. I think we can get a nice little. Oh, actually, we might get that node. That means it lines up perfectly. Yeah, that's not bad. We lost our gap, so I'm not happy with that actually. I like to keep the gap there if we can, so maybe we can do like a straight road off of here. It's not gonna like it because that's too close. I might like this. We can reposition that node. Maybe we can do that. Show you how to do that. If we want to, we can do. Because I don't want that angle. Yeah, it's probably fine. Let's come out to like here. And if we think we blow up this piece of road, should get what we're looking for here. Something like that. And now we got a road. Yeah, it's got a little bit of gap. And we can put past stuff back here if we want to. Run tram. I had a nice city. I mean, last city. Maybe I'll do something with tram. A little video on tram. And I had a nice tram that wound through like the back sides of like my high density area. Oh, we're empty! Hooray! Look at this. Alright, we need you back in service, buddy. Collecting trash. Although our trash problem hasn't been too bad. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, don't want to do what we did with the university area. Let's go ahead and designate you a certain... Oh, that was a big one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kool-Aid man. Like that. That should be good. But now we can tighten this up a second. I think if we do this, it'll play it up. No, it's not going to do it. I think I talked about this before, so you gotta be careful. I wish there was a way to turn snapping off on this tool, but there isn't, at least not on PlayStation. Back to fine. Because when you get close to these intersections, it just jumps there and then it starts pushing things out. It's like, but I don't want a building like that on the corner. Like I want this to go like that, but not like that snapped. I didn't like move my hand, like move the controller. It just snapped to that spot. That's what I'm saying. It'd be nice to do that. Alright, yeah, I think those look good. People are moving in and happy. What is that? That's, oh, we got a nice pool. Good for you. Did you just level up? Oh man, you did level 3. Very nice. You got to put in an in-ground pool with like a little, is that like a little like heated spa? What do they call that? I want to say spa. Hot tub inside the pool. That's awesome. That is awesome. Very nice. Nice job. Must have got that promotion you're looking for. Good for you. Keep it going. Keep it going. I invest in the stock market through my 401k and all that stuff, and it's good when people are doing well because they're buying stuff and making stuff and buying stuff. Economy's good. I'm good. I always wish the best on people, you know? Alright, let's go through here. Do that. We'll get probably something similar to that. I don't know if this will build here. I honestly don't know because it's got like that gap. It might be like that other one. Or it's like too far away or something. What else do we need to do? Anything? More commercial. People want more stuff. So let's go ahead and push that out. Our organics. We'll keep our organics going. Yeah, why not? Organics, this came with one of the, I think the Green Cities DLC, so if you don't have it, I'm like, oh, I can't find it. What's going on? This guy has got this really cool zoning things. I just don't have them. I think the organics came with Green Cities DLC. I might even say it. Does it tell you on here? Yep, that's the Green Cities DLC. Just that's After Dark. I think that's free. I think that came when you get the free download. So you should have these too. Fine. You may or may not have that. These ones come with the base game. That's good. Okay, so you have some of that. So sorry if I'm using assets that aren't in the base game, but what can I say? I got them for some other reason. And oh, you guys watching the video? Guy was showing me if you want to make like parking lots and stuff, and you have like a nice big building, like your campus building or whatever, and you want to make your city look a little bit better with the detail and the realism. Maybe I'll have to figure out how to link his. He's another PlayStation 4 YouTuber. Has a handful of videos, and I've watched a couple, and they're pretty good. What you can do is zone the organic, and you get like these parks here. So like I think he had to do like let's say a 2x3 or something, 2x4. I forget what the dimensions were. And you'll see how these make these. You get like these big parking lots. If you do the right size zoning, and he can explain it better than I can, so I won't steal his thunder. You can you'll get like the parking lot, and then if you zone, like say like we could do that here, right? We could just zone out and put our like main administration building here, and like in these tiles here, You know, if we spaced it out right, we could do like the organic zoning and have like a parking lot, so it looks like there's a parking lot. The whole realism thing. So some people really go for that, and that's cool. I really don't do that too much. I mean, I do some detailing, try and make things look pretty, smooth out some things, but I'm gonna have to do some. I'll probably do this offline because you don't really need to know. I mean, it's just the tool here. The things you need to know is start off slow. Be careful about water, especially if you have cities on the other side. It'll get flooded if you race and drain the water, and that's really about it. You can just tap it, you know, hold it down. You can, you know, we're doing okay here. Hold it down like that. And there we go. Build that in. I'm gonna create like a wave, probably. And there goes the water. Ooh, there's the bathtub. And you know, you can do that. You can make it a little bit less aggressive, you know, ball area. This will bring out the more like that to here. So you guys can figure out how to use this tool. The only thing, I think I mentioned it in one of the episodes, is the, I don't know, for whatever reason, that the slope tool really kind of confused the hell out of me when I first started playing. You can do like that, or we can say, yeah, we'll bring this out just a little bit. Yeah, and that way it doesn't look like you got these big cliffs behind people's houses. Right? And then that we can do in between. I like this looks a little smoother. And you can decorate with some trees, but put a couple more rocks in. Hey, it'll look pretty. It'll look nice. Run a path down there. You know, put a couple of these assets. Oh, about parks. So this is like a lead into parks. So parks are really nice. Make money. You can even just build the paths and put gates on the other side, make it a bike lane, and build like almost like tolled bike roads. And that'll support that road and offset your, you know, your regular road costs and all that stuff. So you can make a lot of money with the Parks DLC. It's one of my favorite ones. It gives you a lot of creativity. You can, I just think things like this look awesome in the middle of your city. They work very well when you build. You'd have limited connections between, say, your commercial and your residential. So we only have what, the roundabout and this connection up here. So all of these people here, you know, are kind of forced to go into our park to get to where they want to go. And then if you put parallel bike lanes, then they'll take those because it's faster. So that you can make a lot of money. I mean, you know, you can charge up to $40, whatever. They look really good. They, in my mind, they belong. They create like a nice green space between residential and commercial, or even, you know, between, say, your industrial and your commercial or your residential. It's a nice buffer. It looks pretty. It can make you a ton of money. You know, I make hundreds of thousands of dollars per week on this park. Like 28,000, I think I was making on one city. And also, you want to have smaller, multiple parks. I think is better than one like gigantic park. So like, I don't want to like extend this park down here and down into here. Like we'll create like a new park. You know, same here. We'll create like a new park. I just think the game handles that better than just saying, okay, like my whole entire park is my whole like 2 tiles, right? I mean, you could do that, and if that's what you like, then go for it. And if you're after like, I'm gonna have like this huge national park that spans like my whole entire block or whole entire tile, you know, go for it. I'm just saying, I find it like more profitable, a little bit easier to manage the game. I don't know, this seems like it manages it better when it's smaller. That could just be me imagining things. And don't be afraid to extend the like the range. So like we don't have a park right here right now, but if we just push it over here and they're like, oh, I don't have any entertainment. Well, guess what? Now you do. And now they're turning blue. So I go, and then when you put down parks and stuff in here, you won't get happy people because you just extended this and they're happy because of this. So ideally, I guess, these would cover your whole entire map. And now they conflict with, I think, the industry's DLC. I think we've talked about this before. I'm pretty sure they conflict with the university's DLC. So like when we build our university, we'll have to we'll delete this and for the university, and like we'll expand that out to like kind of cover this whole area, and then we'll shrink the park. and then like kind of like the happiness and benefits of like the university will extend with the I think with the zoning, this district zoning tool. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Yeah, I think parks are awesome. I love the. I think that's one. Like I see a lot on the forums. Oh, which is the best DLCs to get? I mean, they're all good. I use the recycle centers. I use a lot of the stuff from the Greens DLC. I love the parks. I built parks everywhere. They just fill in these gaps that look nice, and they make you tons of money. I like the Industries DLC. It's complicated. It's very once you kind of set it up, you can kind of like set it up and kind of set and forget. But getting to that point is very I don't say challenging, but it is challenging and like time consuming and tedious. So if you're like a kind of person that likes to tinker, and kind of optimize things, that's right up your alley, because balancing things out can be tricky, especially as you're expanding, and because as you're expanding in commercial areas, you're always changing, increasing your demand for materials, goods. So that ultimately impacts your industry and your industry DLC. So it's like I said, it's like always like an iterative process as you continue to build and build and build, and it makes tons of money, like tons of money. As like I said, your parks and the parks and industries DLC is like the main economic engine. And I'll show you the math. Like right now, I'm gonna have to take a screenshot. Like our income, we're getting 11,000 from our residential tax. 3, we're getting one more, 1,300 here. In my other city, I might have to take a screenshot. That has like 100,000 people. It's like the same numbers. Like I'm like, how do I have? I think residential's even less, or like level 5, and it's like dense residential, a lot of dense residential too. I'm like, how do I only have like $3,000 worth of tax revenue from my residential area? But then I'll look at like my industry, and I'll be at like 300,000 industry, and of course there's a cost. So like you get the net of that. Like I said, we'll run across that. When we come across that, point it out. And maybe people who are smarter than me, know this game better than me, will be like, oh yeah, well it throttles you down once you hit 100 million. Like, okay. That makes sense. Or once you hit a certain population, I don't know. Or even maybe the game only likes it and it makes so much money. Alright, what are we doing? We're zoning. I think we're about to set that up too. So we can zone a little bit more, I suppose. I think we're almost done here. I don't really want to zone any along here. I think we're done. So we got, that forces us to finish that. We have some commercial, so let's do that. What's our unemployment? 3%. That's a little low. If we're going to run into a problem. And then once we put down the industries DLC, we're going to be like at 2 or 3% for a long time. Because there's just so many jobs available with that. Like hundreds. We'll have like 1,000. Probably like 1,200 per element or material, forestry and all that. Then we'll cut it back. And I'll kind of explain how that works. Or at least how I think it works, and how I found to level them up to 5 relatively easily and quickly. And then once you kind of do that, then you can destroy a lot of things and get to where you want it to be. We have more industry, so let's look at our industry. What do we need? And don't blindly just zone things. We're exporting forestry, we're exporting goods, so we don't need goods. That's for sure. They're all exporting. We're exporting some more. We're importing farm because we haven't we have a farm area here. So once we power this up, we'll do a farm area because we have fertile land here, right? That's what that light color thing is, I think. Yeah, that's what we got. So we'll do like some farm buildings here. I think it'll be a nice transition between like our campus and our not downtown, but our commercial area back here. Just have a handful of farms, and they don't pollute, I don't think, or really generate much noise. And campus doesn't care about noise. People do. Sometimes the commercial does. They get low. Oh, we didn't put our bikes in. So let's satisfy a few of these demands. we'll zone out just a couple more buildings here. Do we need to bring power anywhere? We'll do something like this. Yeah, that's probably like enough. What do you guys think? For that, and then we'll do like a couple of buildings here. Maybe I was dreaming that we filled these in already. I had a dream that I zoned industrial on the corner of Holly Peters Road and Dexter Way. Alright, let's put a little, oh, I missed. Misfire. Let's see how you look, buddy. And then we'll try that. That might be enough to make people happy there, and then we'll do. So we did the organics, right? We'll move that out. It'll be filled it all the way in, I think. Yeah, that's good. What are we gonna do here? Office, I think. We don't have office. It's not today, my friends. I kind of like the. Maybe we'll just keep along with this theme. What do you guys think? Well, let's keep moving this on. Why not? People like organic stuff these days. So let's give them what they want. We're using green energy. We're a green city. Somewhat green. Oh, there's a hearse driving by. That'll be good. Let's fix this, finish this, and then we will do that. What time is it? We got maybe like 20 minutes. We'll finish this up, connect this roads up, turn it into roads. Like I said, off camera, maybe I'll do a little detailing, kind of fix some of this other stuff. Like I said, if you guys want to see that, I can always record that. I usually do it during the day, like after work. And I might have like an hour or so, but I got the kid running around like a crazy person, so it's loud. It's, you know, and I start to take breaks. We hang out. We play, do some games, hang it, do fatherly stuff. I'm trying to be a good father, right? And hang out with your kid. Can't. Oh, Mr. Childhood because I'm playing City Skylines, right? So it's like not really like a great time for recording, but I might get like a half hour, 20 minutes, something like that where, 10, he needs to take a break and do something else and hang out with his mother for a few minutes. And then dad goes and, details the little area, makes nice, plants a couple trees, and stuff that like makes your city actually look really good. Doesn't take that much time. You can take 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, throw on a couple trees, throw on some rocks, and you'll be amazed at how different it looks like. You'll kind of get into it. If you're like me, you'll plant trees on every freaking square inch. Go, oh geez, that's a little bit overkill. I don't like that node, so we're gonna have to redraw that. That's okay, we can do that. We're expert road engineers. Yeah, we need to connect some of these roads here because our services will not reach here if we don't. Let's just put a service right here. And yeah, I like to have people have services. Make them happy. What you can do is do like we do this, and then do like this. Make a little straight piece that goes like here. Maybe like just pick like this spot here. I should just do like straight like that, and then I should do like that. And we can do like a little curvy road here. That. Oop. happy. No, it's happier anyway. I don't know how happy it is, but it's a happy road. Happier road. Maybe we'll do something like, what's it, in the middle here. I don't think that'll reach. The angles aren't right. It will reach on an angle like that. I don't think I don't like the look of that, but you know what? We're going to try it and see what we think. Yeah, I'm keeping it. I don't care. You know, sometimes hard angles are okay. Sometimes they look terrible. They probably look terrible to you. They look great to me. You know, it's just the way it is. I don't think I like that. But we're gonna do that. But this maybe like I want to make it like a little more loopy, a little more extreme. I think I'm gonna draw on the way it was, aren't I? Can we just do a straight road here? Oh no. I guess we'll just do what we were gonna do. Well, actually, I do the curve tool. Hopefully I'm not being too, I think I'm talking a little low. Hopefully I'm talking okay for you guys to hear. We can make this a bigger block and we'll split this block up. We'll do something with this node. Let's see how it connects. I don't like that connection, so maybe we'll do like a road here. Let's break these tiles up. We'll put it like that. And something like this. That's okay. It breaks the tiles like that. I wonder if I can unbreak them real quick. Let's see. I want to try something out. But instead of we doing that, we actually pick like this spot here. So we don't break that tile. I think we still get pretty busted looking tile, so it wasn't helpful to do that. And then we'll start the road here. Start a road here. I could just do like this. What is this? So we're on that hill. I probably should have looked at the hill a little bit more and actually drew a road around the hill and followed the terrain, but I didn't. So we don't have that, and I'm not going to redo all of the roads just to do that. I don't think. Would you? That looks better. I feel like this block is a little big. And we can come and just do a curve here, I think. Well, I think it'll make the connection. Let's see. Oh, a little off. Nope. Maybe let's try like that. Because I think we're going to do some density in here, right? And so we want like a little bit more connections. You don't really want like huge long blocks of like high density because it'll create a lot of traffic. People won't be able to get moving around where they need to go. Actually, I like that angle. Let's start right there. You know what? We don't need that road. I think that'll do it. That'll do. Oh, we have a road here that's just not doing anything, huh? Oh, maybe we'll get rid of that road altogether for now. Maybe we'll make... Oh, we were going to make a connection here, weren't we? To the 4 lane. Go like that. And we're going to do something over here, right? Maybe we'll bring it in like this. So how are we going to come like out for here? Oh, I missed. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Yeah, we'll do like that. We'll see. Hopefully, because our commercial area is going to be here, not like everybody in this residential area will use this road to get there. Hopefully they'll come here. Most, you know, at least most of the people like here, and maybe the people like in here, will take this road. It's faster. And then like the people like in here we'll take this road. Maybe like the people like in this block will take this road. So like help split out the traffic a little bit better. But we'll see. We shall see, my friends. We shall see. Oh, we need people. I know, man. I'm building a whole entire residential development for you guys. Oh, 5,021. Oh, so we need like 1,300 people? Is that right? Oh, man, is that going to get us there? This residential area. So close. We might have to just like zone some stuff. Another unzone. You're like, well, man, you got Dresdale Games. I think that's my name. You got a whole other tile to build. And you're right, I do. So I could do another tile. I don't know if I want to do that yet. I like to hold on to the tile. Usually my first tile gets me my initial start tile gets me 2 tiles, if not 3. And then you have the freedom to kind of expand pretty well. So we might get there. If all our buildings level up, we might get there. Because, you know, like I said, some of these buildings aren't like level 5. Right? So they can hold more people when they get there. So we'll put some parks and stuff now to help level them up. We'll do some buses. Maybe that'll be next episode.